No, back to school shopping is good right now. I'm trying to get a few shirts for her and necessary things for school. And I'm going to look now and look at some shoes and some socks and everything that she has to get for school right now. Because due to the COVID-19, it's been very hard. So I'll be giving her 3 skirts and 3 shirts for right now. As opposed to about, I would give her there about 6, but I'm giving her 3 right now. God is good.
I am Elisa Boyce. I'm the floor manager for the first floor at K Shepherd. We're here in our back to school department. And since the go ahead for the new school term to start, we've seen an increase in foot traffic. Of course, people are still cautious because they were unsure how much days of school that the children would have. Um, we've gotten most of our stock. We have sizes in the schools that we carry. And we've also seen people, of course, the ones that have just got their results back, those people have started to come in. Uniform persons have been budgeting with their purchase of uniforms. Normally, in years past, there was about 5 sets of uniforms for their child. We are seeing people buying one to start the year off, or maybe two. As some of the class, they're saying that they're not sure how they're going back in full, or if there's going to be a staggered opening of the school. So we've seen less amount of pieces they're buying, but at least they're making sure they have one piece for the child to start.
The season started from August, in fairness, and it has been quite brisk and robust. We have been observing, and I think most people will testify to this, that the normal 4 or 5 uniforms has been replaced this year with 2 to 3 uniforms. So people are being extremely careful with their purchases. There was some unclearness as to what would happen come September, but that has been now completely erased, and everyone knows that school is starting on the 21st of September. We're not sure what format, but we know that the kids must wear uniforms. We've taken the decision this year to assist as many as we can by discounting very heavily our uniforms. So it has driven traffic to us, and our major reason for doing this is frankly to assist where we could as many people, and more importantly to move some inventory that we were sitting on. So I think that we will do a post-mortem at the end of the season, decide how it worked out, but at this stage we're pleased with the results.
Okay, Martin Bryan, Managing Director, Woolworth. Back to school so far has been kind of slow, basically because of, the government has set a date, but there seems to be some kind of confusion regarding how the kids are going back to school with the unions and whatnot. So we're not too sure if it's going to be a full school, if it's going to be some online, if it's going to be 5 days a week. So because of that, I think parents are a bit, you know, they're holding back a little bit, especially in terms of uniforms. How many uniforms to buy. Normally, parents will buy between 3 to 5 uniforms. Right now, we're not seeing a big jump in uniform sales, but the other departments are doing quite okay in terms of like the stationery, etc. So we're hoping that within the next couple of weeks, once we get further clarification from the ministry in terms of how they're um, going to be opening, then the parents will then act accordingly. All of our uniforms this year are actually on par with or even cheaper than last year because we recognize that it's a bit of struggle for a lot of parents, a lot of unemployment. So we have cut our margins right now. So our uniforms this year are actually cheaper than last year, which is usually every year things go up. But this year they've come down with the uniforms. We've got some good deals downstairs also with the stationery, where we've got composition books on special and lots of specials in the store really, because we realize that the dollar is well, the economy is in a struggle, and the average parent is going to be they have to look obviously for food and clothing, etc. So we have consciously reduced our margins on our back to school.